So welcome everybody. We are going to get started here, and first I'm just going to explain the workout to you, and then we'll get warmed up, and then we'll go back through it. All right. So today we have a circuit of, I guess it's like 7 stations, but there's really only 5 exercises. And it's like that because we have 2 exercises that we're splitting into single side, if that makes sense. So so there's 7 stations, and you're going to be working working 30, resting 15. Okay, so pretty short overall, kind of like 30 work, 15 rest, and we're going to be going through this thing 4 times around. Okay, so with that, our first exercise here is single leg squats to a chair or a box. So I'll show you with this. So if you need a weight to make this harder, obviously you can use that. But back up even more. Okay, so got my chair here, sitting down to it. Okay. That is what we're doing here. For if you need a regression for this, if that's too hard, we can do something like just like a split squat, because I'm focusing on our quads for this. So if you want to do a split squat where you're staying on that one side for 30 seconds, that would be fine as well. And if that's too easy, just add whatever weight you got, hold it goblet, and complete them like that. We'll do that 30 seconds on the left side, rest, 30 seconds on the right side, rest, and then go on to the next exercise, which is burpee with push-ups. Woo! Ow! I think I saw a lot of thumbs up on the screen. That's what it kind of looked like from where I'm standing. I'm just kidding. All right, after that, so here, down, push up, in, up. Okay, so basically everything you thought it was going to be. And so for that, if you need to, if you're can't do a toe push up, just break it down. You can do step back burpee, drop to the knees, push up, back up to the toes, and come up. All right. So basically just doing it with whatever level you're at. So if you're at full level for burpee, jumping back, jumping in. If you're at full level for push-up, do it on your toes. If you're for stability level, drop down to your knees and do it. And that's that one. So we're kind of getting our horizontal push and conditioning all knocked out in one exercise. Then we are doing 2-point rows. Okay, so this is going to be one where if you have bands or weights, get them. And we will be down, elbow on our knee, kind of supporting our torso here, and then rowing, keeping our elbow nice and tight to our side here. All right, and trying to get as much range of motion behind our back as we can. And once again, for this one, we're just doing the entire 30 seconds on one side. We'll rest 15, switch, and then do that on the other side. If you have bands, this will probably require you to be like stepping on your band with that front foot and pulling back like this. Or if you have something, you could also do this almost like a seated row, where you have your band attached in front of you. You're sitting or standing, for all that matter. You can stand as well, and are rowing it back like this. However you need to do it, so that you can pull like this, like pull in that direction from your hand, whether you're at whatever angle. Okay. Cool. After that, we have kettlebell or dumbbell swings, depending on what equipment you have, or backpack swings if you don't have any of those things. But for that, so I have a dumbbell. All right. Hopefully the dumbbell can do this. All right. So you have a dumbbell, I grab onto it kind of like this, and I'm just swinging like this. All right, and we're just swinging for 30 seconds, making sure to keep our back nice and flat. All right, focusing on that hinge. You should feel a little bit of a stretch in your hamstrings at the bottom, and then extending all the way up at the top. Let's see here. If you have like a really, I don't know, if it's not feeling super challenging for you, but it's like kind of on the verge of being challenging, you can use like, you do it single arm and then like switch at the top, and it'll make it a little harder for your core and challenge you a little more. And also, like I was saying, like if you don't have anything like that, but you can use like a backpack and try to zip the strings up as tight as they can go so it doesn't drag on the floor. But that's that one. Then, or you could even do a deadlift for that. If you're able to do like a challenging deadlift, I'm mainly focused on the hip hinge for that. So whatever effective hip hinging motion you can get done with that. And then the final exercise is sit outs. It's kind of for our core, abs, and obliques. So these are where we are down. I'm gonna kick something in. All right, so we're down, angling to the side, kicking out, going side to side. So yeah, like I was saying, power level for these is touching your foot. There are other levels of these where you can kind of just turn, open up, bring your knee through without actually even touching your toe. I don't know if y'all can see this. So this is kind of like the in-between level where you're not actually extending your foot and like touching it. And then you can also just do kind of like just lifting that hand, just barely going side to side. That's kind of a regression even from that. So single leg squats each side, burpees with push-up, 2-point row on each side, kettlebell swings, and sit-ups. That's the whole thing. I'll be shouting them out. And yeah, so let's get warmed up. All right, so we are gonna get started here doing a, I'm gonna do like a hip stretch, not quite a figure four. It's just gonna be like a pigeon pose stretch here, where I'm lying down like this, and I'm leaning down forward onto my leg. Other versions of this, I do the exact same thing. Are lying on your back and pulling it in as far as you can. Both are good. And we're just gonna hold that for 30. Got a big group today. Good to see all of you. And switch. Good. Breathing. Focusing on letting those muscles relax. And good. All right. After that, we are going to do a Spider-Man with a hip lift. So we're going to be stepping forward, straightening that front leg. I don't know if you can see it. Straightening it, and then stepping back. And we'll do 10 of those on each side. So 7-4, getting that stretch, straightening, getting that stretch, and then switching. Turn the music up a little bit. Go. Guys. Stretch around like you got me. Stretch around like you got me. I don't see yourself in front of me. Good. After we're done with these, I'm going to have us hold a 30-second plank here. So we'll get into our plank position. Ready, and up. Make sure those hips are staying nice and level. If you need to, kind of activating your core, tightening it when you have to. If you want to make these harder, we introduced something called an RKC plank, where you're basically pulling your arms in like a bear. They actually make it significantly harder. So you're activating your core much more. So if you want to make these even more, pull your toes, pull your elbows, pull your toes in, pull your elbows back. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. And then when we're done with those, we are going to do, come to our feet, and we're going to do A-frames. Those are where your wide stance, hinged, and then opening up, going side to side like this, getting a stretch in our back, opening up our chest. We'll do 10 of these on each side. And as you're doing this too, really try to focus on getting a squeeze in the muscles kind of between the shoulder blades. Squeeze. All right. Good. Woo. All right. After that, I'm going to have us doing a squat mobility drill. So for these, you squat down, touch the floor, or get as close to the floor as you can, straighten your legs, and squat back down, and then come up in that overhead squat. All right? We're going to do 5 of these absolutely perfectly. Focusing on getting as good a form as you can. Make sure you get those arms up before you start any of that squat. So before you come up out of that squat, arms all the way up. There we go. There we go. Excellent. After that, guys, I'm going to have us do some lateral squats. The 3-second hold. So you'll come down, 1, 2, 3, getting that stretch, and then coming up, switching, stretching again, 1, 2, 3. Focusing on keeping that back nice and flat during this as well. Keeping those legs active. Even though it's going to feel a little uncomfortable keeping them active, I know we want to get the muscles working. We want it to feel somewhat uncomfortable for us so that our heart rate gets up. Go. All right, we're just doing 5 of those. All right. All right, guys, after we're done with those, I'm gonna have us doing our single leg hops. So it's gonna be 10 on each side, forward and back, and then it's gonna be 10 on each side, side to side. So forward and back, 10 on each side. 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, once you're done with those, I'm gonna have us doing squat jacks or jump jacks, where we're doing our squat, and we're gonna do 15 jump jacks. All right, so 15 of these, and then we'll get started. Ooh. All righty. All right, guys, so we are going to get started here. Get your chair or your seat that you're going to be doing your squat to a box 2, and we will get started with this. All right, so I'm starting with my left side. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you switch after this first break here, but single leg squats to chair, to couch, to coffee table, whatever you have. All right, so starting here, and once we get started, it's just gonna run. So we're just gonna go through this until it's all the way done, all right? So starting here in 10 with single leg squats. All right, here we go. There we go. All on one side, no switching yet. Okay.
3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1,
Right.
go.
Say goodbye to the past, it's a victory. And I feel the start of a rush taking over me. Got so scared to be lonely. It's scared of something.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Or just tapping down at the bottom of the chair and then coming back up. Both make it harder. All right, after this, it's going to be burpee to push-ups. So clear your space for burpees to push-ups.
2, 1.
Let's go. Woo. There we go.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Nice. All right. Next is going to be our rows. We're going to do left side first, and right side after this.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1, go.
Using that shoulder blade. Keep that elbow tight to your side. If you have a heavier weight, you can give a little bit lighter weight. You can probably bring your elbow out a little bit.
Three,
Here we go.
2, 1, rest.
Good. All right, rest.
I wanna tell the world about it. Give a little something more on me.
3, 2, 1, go.
I got a whole lot of fire left in me. I wasn't ready to be honest. I don't wanna know I owe it to myself. So from that day I made a promise. I get up every time I fail. I'm brave, even when the fear is
3, 2, 1, rest.
I'm brave.
Land and you can't do swings.
3, 2,
Go.
1, go.
I wanna tell the world about it.
Keeping that back flat, core tight. That's it.
3, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go.
Don't matter where I belong, but who's to say that I'm wrong? I will stand here all the same. Some things might get in my way, I don't know I'll be okay. I'm gonna stand here all the same.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Even with the fear staring in my face.
All right, that's round one. All right, now we're back to leg squats.
2,
Let's
1,
get it.
go.
Please signal silence from silence.
So, even when the fear is staring in my face, oh, I'm brave, so brave.
Make sure your knees aren't
3,
going in, going on. Try to make sure they're
rest.
nice and stable, nice and straight in line. I know with these, I tend to have my knee go in. So just watch and make sure you're not doing that. All right, here we go.
2,
Other side.
1, go.
Make a sound. 2 a.m. low, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a second now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6? You wanna dine in the 6? And when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some back. Hell no. I'm waiting too long.
Almost wanted to tell them, let's do these.
Hell no. I don't want that cruel love. Hell no. I'm waiting too long.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Awesome. Back to rotating push-up.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Now our row is starting on each side.
If things go wrong, it's just incidental.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ride in 6. You wanna dine in the 6. And when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. Hell no, I'm waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Hell no, I'm waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love.
3, 2, 1, rest. Three, 2, 1, go.
'Think I see you, Katie. I think you're doing good.
My back,
Crying good.
but when I start to crack, would you rescue me?
Almost there. 3,
3,
2.
1,
There we go.
rest.
When I need your love, if I need your help, would you rescue me? Would you rescue me?
Back to our swing. Double or hip above swing.
3,
Really make sure you're getting a good hinge on
One.
these.
go.
Far away, but I still dream about the good old days when we took care of each other. We moved it
Nice,
forward.
good. Wrench on our hips.
Would you get my back? Would you take my
3, 2, 1, rest.
Would you rescue me? But I'm by myself, but I need your love. I need your help. Would you rescue me?
Round 2.
Would you rescue me?
3, 2, 1, go.
Rescue me? Would you rescue me? But I'm by myself, but I need your love. If I need your help, would you rescue me? Would you rescue me? Yeah, I miss all the time. Yeah, can't forget what you can't get back. You can't find it.
Now naturally when I come back into it, my butt's still up. But it's flat jump switch to the other side. So sit out. Straight push up position and sit out again.
2, 1, rest.
Woo. All right. Halfway. Kicking my butt. All right, back to single leg squat.
3, 2, 1, go.
Would you rescue me? Would you rescue me? Would you rescue me? But I'm by myself, but I need your love. If I need your help, would you rescue me? Would you rescue me? Would you rescue me?
Or you can step up. You have that big one, baby. Or just regular squat. Obviously, those are much easier, but you need it to do good form.
3,
Do that.
2, 1,
There you go.
rest.
Take my call when I start to crack. Would you rescue me?
Other side.
Would you rescue me? Would you rescue me? But I'm by myself, but I need your love. If I need your help, would you rescue me?
3, 2, 1, go.
Walking alone and the shores are longing. I miss your footprints next to mine.
Something to do with some burpees. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Make sure we go both sides for those legs. Woo.
3, 2, 1,
There you go.
rest.
Good job, guys. All right, now burpees. I know. I don't want to wait for burpees either. Oh. All right.
3,
Burpees. Here we go.
1, go.
Carry on.
Stability or aggression, really. You can choose one or the other if you have to, if you're to that point. They're suffering.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Wrapped in my arms with every
All right,
moment.
back to our rows. So, on the left side for these rows now. Or our weak side, whatever your weak side is. Mine's my left.
I promise I'll to carry on to you. To carry on to you.
10 more seconds. Right now. Woo!
I'll carry on to you.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Oh. All right, other side for rows now. All right.
2, 1. Go.
Almost there.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Coming back to you. Hold me hard.
Oh, catch your breath.
3, 2, 1. Go.
You found me. Baby, it's something new. Let me through the deepest water. I promise
Three, 2, 1. Rest. Three, 2, 1. Go.
we get a little high, we get a little low. Feels like when we're together, there's nowhere we can go. It's damn right, we're like so unstoppable.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Three, 2, 1. Go.
You're dying and you need. It's good. It's good. That's okay. I don't want you to be passing out the living room, the kitchen, or wherever you are.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Other side. All right.
3,
Here we go.
2, 1. Go.
Damn right, we're like so unstoppable. We get a little high, we get a little low. Feels like when we're together, there's nowhere we can go. It's damn right, we're like so
What's there? 3,
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
Done with those. Thank you. All right, now, first push up. Oh, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Go.
You did it.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Done with those. Good. All right. In a row. Let's go.
Promise me you'll catch me when I'm weightless.
3, 2, 1. Go.
With running, I'll be patient. 'Cause I know you'll be there. And I never had a right for this. Everything is what it is. You never hold me back in anything. You didn't even have to try. I made up my mind, and I know you'll be there. With just one touch, you take me.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
We don't know it. With just one touch, you know it.
3, 2, 1. Go.
When the tide's so loud and you're neglected, it's okay if your river's running dry. Just 180 when you least expect it. So just don't you cry. And I never had a time for this.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
You didn't even have to try. I made up my mind, and I know you'll be there. With just one touch.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Without your love, we don't know it. With just one touch, you know it's there. You'll be there. We'll always love you, still be there. Your love, you know it's there on the side. We don't know it. With just one touch, with just one touch.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Let me go, I'm living disbelief. You say the truth every time you speak. Without a doubt, got everything I need.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Let me go, I'm living disbelief. You say the truth, oh, every time you speak. See, no doubt, got everything I need. You always there on my feet. Oh, no, we'll always love you, we'll still be there. You'll still be there. With just one touch.
3, 2, 1. Done.
That is it. Holy smokes. That was a killer. Excellent job, everybody.